Why I no get plan them for we? Are you ready now? It's your boy Brandon. Are you ready now? Everybody now? Them don't worry, them codes for change the system. So the system we suits them. How they not care about we? Now so we self see that we don't cherry eye, they watch politician, they all in are the same soup. Put him up the vets for the same group. While then they turn we not the same loop. But we for don't know, say the why I not get plan them for we. Look what a country they elevate. We on country they relegate. We use them way for feds for the country, just decrease, but then say then they meditate. The country just sorry. The people them no glad. The man made them bust then dry. How the picking go get lunch now more. Not to say man them no wants for the jubilate. One acting all day for celebrate. The other man put politics per football. One green win, we no get with the relegate. Before we hide the league with election, then say now then get all the section. Man them what's them full up for talk. The thing the way they happen, we not even mention. Then say let we dance while now them they not the batter. Then the pepper we hide where we want for us some, then don't see the water. Elephants ain't no to picking load, man them say they get the kata. Then they clean the pants up with the bolo, they under the water. The people they hide, they run with water. Then why I don't play with bomb fool? Then they turn with like full. Then they give me no more April fool. Because we they act like say we cool. Una kill fool we once, una go fool we twice. But soon una go no say we wise. And now the temps alone go rise. The advantage don't go cool. Una just they put man in a tight side. Now so the excuse they don't make sense. Waiting headlocks can do pancakes. Popo artists we no do nothing. Una decide for use power for batting. The justice system doubting, but now God na the landlord for all things. Power no they last forever. We murder them, una take and kill. Innocent blood do not take and spill. Like say now una get the rights for kill. Fancy cars una get to na mansions, while the people they live na slums. Thief we money them in huge sums. Ask the donors them for huge funds. Oversee party picking them the pump we. All them then they see them they kill we. But still we no one get sense. They say by force we all for turn I am. We still they watch for them, but they no care yet so. They no care yet so. For help we fetch the man. They no tire yet so. They no tire yet so. They say let me dance man na them they not the batter. Then the pepper we high where we want for us some. Then don't see the water. Elephants ain't no to picking load man them say.
Okay, so right.
Then they clean the pants up with the ball.
How they like it?
The people they hide they run with water. Let me hear you now. They say the power don't work, but the poor people them still they die of hunger. Man they don't used to the hard life, and with dry bones are just getting stronger. The country money just they rotate above nothing, not there for we. Cause all the government offices then don't blunder. We give you power, but you don't feel we. So we will let you pull up for politics. The young graduates now they get job by qualification. They put up for politics. The back business una don't pull and a mind una bring up for politics. The buck English way man then go land they one can make a use up for politics. Una no say una get God we go make una no able fix the economy. Una capitalize on the people them weakness. Say una no fix the economy. The survival of the people depends on how we supposed to fix the economy. They don't scatter the country money power so sooner they not even fix the economy. From where man them come natty man they no do na so people they wait for the man them. I we exalt corruption na so man they kissing the your national anthem. Sound like the agenda where they come with no scatter inside man they you plan them. One better thing man they no do for the country. Then say let we dance while na them they not the batter. Then the pepper we high where we want for us some then don't see the water. Elephants ain't no to picking load man them say then get the kata. Then they clean the pants up with the bolo they under the water. The people they hide they run to water. The talk, but I don't spend 5 years on this talk. Let man them start the walk. Man they know it's in for do because man they not them be the give you the ideas them. But it's in the way them plan for can do with them kind of power. But una know the problem of the people. Una solve the country in problem them but una self. But una deliberately they decide for ignore the people and constraints them and solve una own selfish interest them. Hey bo, how long we will continue pan this? If we can recall several years back, 2018 to be precise, the Babin bring come some nice idea them inside manifesto. We be make some power, we been glad and ready for welcome am. So man begin call and find boy.
Fambole muna kushe heno na adu. We are don't come back today for come talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet yard salon. Now you know we on. Whoa, let we left for do them bad things them. We they feel a most alone. Now you know we on. Whoa, we are. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want for make we had go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want for make we had go before. Fambul Kushe and Kabo. You know, the reason why we can sing this song before ever we begin program, especially the second one, if we hurt you, we because we know say certain ten day when you go talk something, if you're not there in the interest or in the favor of somebody, you get for take offense. So we well know say not to always think we go talk somebody go lick. And that make we can always say if we dey hurt you, we sorry. But we not dey hurt you because of we want for really hurt you, but because we want for lay we had go before. Because sometimes in day, not just the reality. How the thing come, that name we get, that name they get now for call them, not for change them. Because tomorrow, today the one them where they tell we say, we they discourage certain things them for happen. Tomorrow, if we not talk that today, for we discourage certain things from happen. Now then go do audio, do video and other things then tell we say we lie to the people then. Well, if finally then tell we say we discourage people them, then tell we say we lie to the people them. Now that they be afraid for. I really afraid for that name when they go put them on top with as Kata say Bible SMBP we are they lie and the people them look the results now. That name they not afraid. So if that be the case, do ya something and they will get for talking. But I not say the hot now. And again, una get for know the style of the program. We know say the program it get even where we they talk about serious thing, we get for make fun out of them. Because some people them go like them, some people them not go like them. That we well aware about the program in style like that. So we don't get the information them, the word them, you know, complain say, we they talk about the election, we laugh the people them on several things. So we get the word. But do ya, if we hurt you, forgive we. But that's not just the way how the style of the program there, and not just the real information with the pastor now. If we hurt you now one more time, una forgive we. But do ya. Let we just try for the accept one time. They had message and they are not say, you know, we know what for year reading kind of things then they at this particular time we're like 100% of salon people well not plenty people they want for year waiting at the positive message where they come out of waiting they all sit on the wait for. But again, if we yes yeri, we I see, we must not for set. I beg gonna forgive you for that, okay? So let we go inside the program. We can't continue. Yesterday we begin talk about the tripartite committee, what we hear, what we see, how we make them, and also a lot of people and say we laugh people and because we make fun out of them. We sorry one more time. I'm really sorry, but that's not just the reality. Okay, so today we can get a different view about all what things done they happen so far with regards to the tripartite committee. We get somebody in other part of the committee, but now in party and in the follow activities them where they happen. We sometimes we discourage you yesterday, sometimes it go give up today, you know, because in a party man, you know, if I talk like politician, me, I can always tell you and say, I know APC, I know waiting, I just to talk things and we get for do with salon. So if we make mistake yesterday, we take out somebody now, we maybe go talk the language we una want for yeri, we don't know. So una please be patient with we, una no vex, yeah. Now so no more we get for the put the discussion one time for let we they go. Sometimes in day we provoke other people them una can enjoy, una they laugh. But where the provocation is shown now, una go vex. We know say that's why it just get for the be. So still with we heart we say we sorry. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, we just want for make we had go before. So do ya or the big, please. We don't get on a message. Okay, inside the program today, well, this now one lecturer where anytime we ikaya so a lot of people they appreciate the message where it can give them, the way how it can lecture. It can even lecture the people that they listen to, it extend the lecture. Say if anybody wants for we get more lecture like Mother Bill and another person them, I open up for that. So when I can still come. Well, this person, he been on there before. He gets experience how the office of the presidency operates. It may not they speak on behalf of that office, they and on behalf of the former caretaker when Ernest Bai Kuruma. Today, it with we inside the program. Specifically, we can talk about waiting italic or waiting at the hope for the tripartite committee or waiting and waiting instead of don't yeri. Yeah. So in name na Abdullah Berete, we deal with we right now inside the program. For we come and discuss all of them things in there. Abdullah, good evening and welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Sengbe Pierre. And I see the other seat empty, but still I will say Aduo to Baibure Kablai and Fambulem across the world. Whether then they listen or then they watch, I give them a good evening.
All right. So before we go down, a quick one. Somebody just ask Willa, just understand it. Any word from the military? Right now, the military today, we know where you say they sack, but what we know now that for the first time, the military don't open up the court martial for the public, go able for no waiting and waiting actually they go on with regards to the court martial. Well, in my opinion, waiting I would say the court martial, the FIBA one kind big time drama or setup, with the one within the interview, spend a lot of time, for cross examining now, it good. But it will find follow and say follow him. Because me I follow and say I laugh if I be there now on here I laugh and I go for me take offense back, but better because I see the kind of funny things really happen with regards to the court martial where they go on right now. But again, a lot of people and they still ask a question with regards, the one the way now the one the way they just charge when are the civilian them. Yeah, we then charge for secret reason. For example, Quetta. A lot of people in the race concern right now. We have to share the same concern. A lot of people and say, well, it look like say Quetta don't go next swallow. Well, other people and say no, that the side they put them is really tight. But again, Quetta, the interest where people and get in Ernest Bai Kuruma, the same interest people and get on Quetta. Because his own story is totally different from any other person in story. So whenever Quetta go to court, like we see from Ernest Bai Kuruma, within the shortest possible time, then thief snap him because they're not supposed to snap him. Then thief snap him right inside the dock where we see that picture. They go all around. All man say Ernest Bai Kuruma, then a court, and this and that. But from where Quetta then they appear court, we don't ever see them picture. Not the by Mahmoudi picture, not the Quetta in picture. Well, we don't know why. We don't really know. And at the same, in fact, Ernest Bai Kuruma insecurity, it tense. It really tense. Past wait till they talk about what it's called about the Quetta. Because remember, Sedan na former head of state or former caretaker, and Quetta na just ex-military officer where they arrest. So the security for Ernest Bai Kuruma it tends past the security for Quetta them, but still picture for come out from Quetta. So until the government, make we able to see, well, maybe they don't begin open the court martial in terms of live streaming the court martial. Sometimes they go do again for the treason trial for the other people them, for we see whether them actually go to court, and how the trial they go on, because this is not the demand of the people. So for now, I'm not sure so we get any more, for comment on that. But quickly, like I'm over to Ablaibete, and on this two on the issue, so what do you think about the trial so far where they go on?
Yes, I did follow the trial very keenly, Sengbe Pierre, and the quality of the questioning. Now, like what you can say, begging the question. Because, like, you already know the response where the person they can give you. So it is like they re-ask the questions before even giving the questions out. But again, the only hope we I get, now the fact say we have lawyers representing some of these people, if not all. And also we want all the government to wait in and say that it is going to be transparent, because at the end of the day, even though we not get the death penalty again in our books, but a very important one, when you indict somebody in then kind of very serious offenses, it gets issues around reputational damage. It gets something about the future of them people and they in anything we they want to do, even if they pardon them later. The fact that maybe if they convict any of them, that thing about being an ex-convict in itself, it will be part of the stigma we then get for deal with in as part of the post-traumatic stress disorder. So that is why if the government really want to be very honest to Sierra Leoneans, These people and way they in this kind trial, yeah, therefore no say one, now people and way apart from being accused, they are also Sierra Leoneans, then get their families them, then get friends, then get people and way they look up together to them. They could be fathers, they could be like breadwinners them in some of their respective families. And therefore, anything where they lead towards for continue for proof say yes, the allegation and the aid not true, you get for do am very judiciously for make sure say it is done within the ambit of the law, and for make sure say not to just because you don't accuse them, you for go all out to prove say yes, indeed waiting they accuse them for not true. Because when you do that, it's like you are subverting the rule of law. We say presume them to be absolutely innocent until proven guilty beyond all reasonable doubt. My emphasis na ya, na in the words beyond all reasonable doubt. And of course, I go bold again, the one way follow we say by a competent court of law. And in this case, because some of them na military people, them provision they for let them go through a court martial. So that court martial in itself, it can be a substitute for a beyond all reasonable doubt and in a competent court of law. So that is where I dey anchor me hope, and I hope say at the end of the day, anyone where they found wanting, me own disclaimer na that I condemn any form of violence. I condemn any form of a military intervention in politics. And of course, that my own personal condemnation, it dey in line with majority of Sierra Leoneans, including the leadership of the All People's Party, All People's Congress Party, we also don't come out very eloquently in a press release for say, you know what? In as much as we have our political challenges, in as much as the new direction is leading us to a misdirection, we can agitate through political power for pull them and not through the barrel of the gun.
Okay, so another big question. Where they, sorry, where they come up? Sorry. Now, with regards to this issue of Quetta, you can talk to your lawyer party them. We I don't know if one or two of them will be part of the case there. So, but you get any idea of whether then don't ever set the eye on Quetta or not?
Well, this na the thing is, sometimes the government na inself self they shoot himself na the foot. If una don't go display the body of somebody una say na leather boots and a part of the people them, una put that kind unfortunate picture with all the trauma of that people and they look at, what is wrong for say, okay, you know what? All the people and where we get in our custody, then they alive, and this is the evidence. I don't think say it will take them even 10 minutes for just do that. But when then left then kind thing and they, because already the government, they contend with trust issue. And when you get issues them of trust with the populace them, the people them where they rule, not create a room for conspiracy theories then for build up. Because when they know they see that kind of person, they then don't raise the alarm. Or if me not one of the PR people, the public relations people for this government, all I'll do is I'll invite one or two journalists them, independent journalists them, let them go and say, yes, look at him, he's here. Even when they go in lawyer, they can go through in lawyer, let them know say he's there. But the moment that not happen, it means the government, either out of some deliberate intention, is creating a situation for more conspiracies than for build up around that. By the time they come out now, then it become a reactive approach. And we don't want that. That is not the way you run a state. If you want to be transparent, be transparent. But if you decide for be opaque, then it means you are feeding into the conspiracy theories them where they build up. And it's not good for we because one, it creates uncertainty. Two, it subverts the intention of public opinion when it comes to serving justice. And three, people then they begin say, okay, well, now because we don't talk, now that make they don't pull and do. So at the end of the day, how long we go deep and that vicious circle until we blow the whistle, whilst the government, the onus is on them to continue to promote transparency.
Okay, so again, we still there with the issue of the military inside the military and the court martial and that of the 26th of June. We see, the government, actually the Ministry of Defense. Why I say the government? Because of course now the government of Salon and of course the caretaker and the chairman of the Defense Council. So we see they're not the dismiss. And for the first time in history, from where I begin get sense, about 46, I hope I get the number, 47, no, 37, sorry, and senior military officer, they went and dismiss one go. One, you see that they say some get voluntary retirement, some then they na by force, some then they get a role. But senior military officers, them from the rank of lieutenant, second lieutenant, take them up, where they dismiss. What do you take on this? Because some of them they say they dismiss them for professional misconduct. Like for example, the West Side Boys hero, where they go say Colonel Bangura, where they be arrested with the breaches them na West Side. Or ill. Instead of now one of the people where they don't dismiss them say for professional misconduct, then see their name per WhatsApp group. Because as far as they're concerned, military officer they know for mixed pan politics.
It's unfortunate the angle way I see the press release, even though the press release with the military pull, not explicit say now because of the WhatsApp content where them put. But the point here is already perception done in the country for say, Mother Bio in government, then they target people them, particularly from the northwest of the country, within then at the military, because then they always suspect and say they're not a supporting government. And when you can't pull that kind list there, then you look at the names them. If we go by the indication, say, we go associate last names by region and Usai people and Komot. The reason why I they make that they very clear. Now the fact say, we have Kamaras in the south, we have them in the east, we get some Banguras them way, now, even though they carry name way associated with the north or northwest, but yet still and then at the south and east, now they know as their home. Mm-hmm. But when you pull a list like that, the first thing you can do, come out very clearly to the public, because you don't want to create misconceptions, particularly in a country where already suspicion then to boku. A lot of people will always wait for an opportunity, even if genuinely somebody now misbehave, you don't misbehave in before them sack. But to want for know, let them tell we say, them people there will be done they investigate them for this number of period, this from this period to this period, and for the offenses of A, B, C, and we don't find some of them guilty, and therefore, according to the military then standards of standard procedures, we don't ask them for either voluntarily retire or we don't kick them out. But just one grand day, we not ever know what has happened behind the scenes. Una just come and look at the coincidence that will happen. We just don't get a situation where they say, first, na security breach. Second, then graduate them into being a military coup, an attempted coup rather. Then now we don't see, then they purge people from the security forces. Then. So you they begin to see them say, does that mean them people there then link them to this thing? Or what? Or just na mere suspicion? What does that mean for the security of the state when you go pull them kind of people there in a very non-transparent way? To me, that is my own concern.
Okay, so if we take the word, in as much as you say not in the press release, but the defense spokesman they don't come out and don't explain first of all, waiting then they dismiss especially some military for, then call the WhatsApp group Calamera WhatsApp group. So because then some of them involved and the name day or the number and day inside the way they not ever show the public about this group, they not come and explain better to the public. But you know, as recent as then days there, so this now another video we see. If you talk about military officer not for involved in politics, this now one military officer, and the song maybe I will get for begin the song and then I mute at some point because of copyright. But for the sake of let we go clearly, let we just listen to this one quickly and see the action of the lady.
If the song is playing, I'm not hearing it.
Yes, sorry, now Emerson.
His Excellency, awards for a wise. You do so right. We keep tick the end, for the day where we never them stagger. We keep tick the end, for the day where mortal man turn a ratter. If you not shake, we wap. If you not shake, we wap.
All right, this basically now the latest performance from the military, with in desert combat and in gun. If we not shake with the WAP, how you call this in the form in the military, this now professional behavior.
With all respect to with military, they don't behave in recent times very unprofessional. They don't behave in recent time like any kindergartens. I'll say that in their face. And some of us, the respect we have for the military, even if we take it beyond politics, okay, then don't make sure say now the appetite for go into the military where we get young professionals then. Most of my colleagues, them all been there university in Afrobe College. Then they are the military, then all very important position then. Some of them don't rise up to the positions of lieutenant colonel. They share. Some of them will not get the same political views, but at least they went in from university, they say they're going to make a difference in the military. I wish this same military where they say people and belong in a WhatsApp group. What about the military people and when our presidential guards them? Where they all gun them, AK-47 them, then they in the stupor of alcohol, then they drink alcohol. They say, then why are for too long, anyone will shake, would they send and go 6 feet? What action did they take about those people? What about military people that won't see that they interfere into the elections unauthorized, then go to party office, then go shoot people in an APC party office, they end up kill somebody there, who see them, whose action then take? So when you say somebody belong to a WhatsApp group, versus somebody where involved openly in politics, where we know say the military they're supposed to maintain independence and neutrality as part of their own, because their own role as established under the 1991 Constitution, now for make sure say them protect the territorial integrity and defend the sovereignty of the state. So would I give them the license for let them all gone to threaten other political opponents? But you know what? All waiting the military they take, I can always say the buck stays with the president. If President Biobin come out, being an ex-military guy, he comes say, listen, una as presidential guards, now una get for dispense the most ethical behavior so that una go serve as role models. But for let una they would see video them publicly. Una they drink, una they say then why na for too long then. Anybody will shake na in that. Then you not make even a statement, not even an apology to the state because of that unruly behavior there. I think say the buck stays with him, and because he not take that action there, it trickles down. Now that make I can always say leadership now by example. And that example there, where some leaders then can say, you know what? The state institutions and they're weak, and therefore I therefore interfere into all other aspects. It become very smelly and despicable, to say the least.
Okay, continue further with me inside the program. My name is Abdoulaye Berete, and the first time talkman for Ernest Baikuma, or the presidential spokesman for the last, government we did with inside the program today. We dey talk about several things. So we just talk about the military and how the military they behave and how the military they pick and choose other things for take action, disciplinary action against, and other things for elevate. Because one way or the other, if they not take action against you, then they actually put you in a place. As long as but liability, one thing where we don't see now that one way or the other, some they commit worst crime, but because it is talk in the interest of the government, then even when na politics, even when we see the it's gone up, the total politician, they dance with them politician, the sing Mendes song, and they dance na presidential lodge with them guns them and all of them things, and recent as this one where they even say if anybody shake then they whap and all of them things, and waiting this will get for mean for we military in the future.
It means the military don't allow for I can always say, one thing. It is one thing for say politicians don't interfere in the military. But if the military, we get people and we highly educated in the military, not to force them who will be small, we now somebody we not able to complete O levels, or what they call now WASC of late, now then they say now for dropouts. As I've been telling you now, the military is no longer for dropouts. The military is supposed to be a career professional institution. We have colleagues from the university, some of them now we've been in a class, highly intelligent, smart, they don't expose, they don't go do training at different parts of the world. If politicians come and tell you, say, do ABC, I think, say, if you want to live up to the standards of the profession as the military, you will say, this is interference, you call out the whistle. If them pull you, the other person where they put there, if in back politician want for interfere, in back blow the whistle, he say, no, you cannot do that. At the end of the day, the politician will say, you know what? It is like I cannot get my way. This is an institution that we should enhance and respect. But when you try for introduce what you call clientelism and politics, I go break and down. Waiting at this clientelism, where you only defend people them, even they are not qualified, you they go put them there because they go protect your political interest or because now you party. When you do that, you are compromising even professionalism. And when you do that, you the politician for no say, the allegiance of that person there, it only they give you because you put on there. And what about the allegiance to the state? So in essence, you they compromise the security of the country. So this is very plain and simple. That is why we don't make and say the military should not involve in politics. When you want to get involved into politics, resign, you go join a political party of your choice. That way you can come in and practice your politics. But you cannot be there and conspicuously be seen to protect the interests of a particular politician or political party. When you do that, it means you are kicking and sending down the professionalism of the military to the gutters. And that is what we are increasingly seeing. And they tell you for free, quietly. Some of them will tell you, say, behind the scenes, they will tell you, say, who not get well, now the leadership. Some of them things they are, we not agree with them, with it and they do. It's wrong. And one thing, even for begin pull the military, for bring them calm, for begin go protect politicians, is wrong. Because that is one way you are bringing them close to politics. Let them stay away. Enhance the police. Let them improve their professionalism. Then go able they for protect VIPs them in the state. But now we don't see, even when they do elections, they see military, they go to one politician, then they go interfere, as it happened at Constituency 110, where they do the by-election some time back. When you begin to see the military, they go, then they say, no, their box there. They interfere as if they were the Electoral Commission workers. So you don't see, that is why I always say, when President Obama been talk, say, he say in Africa, we don't need strong men, we need strong institutions. But again, For us to have those strong institutions, we must have bold, I will
Are
not
they
say
come-
strong men. We need people who are bold enough for challenge, for say, you know what, I will not do this because it will not be in the interest of the people. I for feel comfortable for appoint somebody we come on at the southeast, if I be president, for head the military, but at the same time, I for not for do am because na me paddy, but because I know say this person, it will be very professional.
Okay.
And when it be professional in allegiance of it to the state.
You just talk about, Obama in world where can Africa, na Ghana, also I say, we not forget strong leader, but rather forget strong institution. Listen to this one quickly, and I will need for your opinion on this one, please.
At the come around, I be say, I be the mop up from where election done. People say, okay, I not go around. Yes, because I can plan how I they do things there. No side not the way I not go during the last election. From where we done, the many problems there, the mopping up exercises, now don't engage me up to this point. Now we had an attempted coup. You get for deal with that one day, and without the strong institutions there, you get for be involved in each of the incident there for make sure say at least you get the desired result.
So this now waiting matter you say without strong institution, in get for engage or involve in all of the institution there for let it get the required result we want. In other words, and the all side and not even trust the one them because they're not even able for deliver for let it get the result.
When I listen to this, it's very unfortunate for let it come from somebody who is supposed to be the epitome, the fountain of honor. Somebody we will strive for say, you know what, our institutions are not working. And the other unfortunate thing about that speech, it take me back to an interview with Mada Biogo Gi in a town hall in the US, where they asked him about the chief electoral commissioner. He said, no, I don't talk to him because the ECSL is supposed to be an independent body. And when you go talk that one day, few months ago, now the US, when we been here ago now the UN, then now here is the same person admitting publicly for say in they interfere in each and every institution because they are weak and therefore in there for interfere. It just don't say even the principle of separation of powers, when at the legislature, the executive and judiciary, because he has executive powers, he pull that mandate say for say again for involved in everything. I think say that is wrong. It should be called out. It should be condemned in no uncertain terms because that is what they call democratic dictatorship.
And this
If
include all state institutions as well.
Exactly. And when you say all state institutions, it also includes the Electoral Commission, which is supposed to be very independent as provided for in Section 32 of the 1991 Constitution. And also, now that make for me, I always they say, today, Sengbe Pierre, if I become a president of Sierra Leone, the thing where I they take with a lightning speed, now that Constitutional Review Committee reports where Justice Kawan of blessed memory not been complete before he died. For instance, why should we have a vice president to be the chairman of the police council? Why look at the powers of the president under our constitution? The constitution created a dictator for we in the guise of democracy. Now that make all the efforts. I remember when Tijan Kaba of blessed memory, when the TRC make a recommendation, say, when we get an opportunity, we for make sure, say, we review the constitution, it starts the process. We start one today, if you ask me, waiting at the biggest regret we me get for lay I serve in a government and a party, when at the APC, waiting at one of the biggest regrets, I will tell you, say, we're not able to continue for law we done the Constitutional Review Committee with all the fine provisions and where they inside. And look, Mada Bio done in first time. He been tell you say one of the reasons and way in come with what he call a new direction. He say, look, the APC not serious about implementation of the Constitutional Review Committee. Where income, it a cherry pick. It take part 5 of the criminal libel law for score political gain. Then it take the death penalty, which are all issues that are included in the CRC recommendations. So the question for me is, the president for go sit down very quietly and say, these statements were make, I just don't indict myself, because if institutions then weak, where they get for give me the mandates for go interfere by everything in the country in terms of running the state, then it's like you're not able to make those institutions okay. Those are not institutions you can build overnight. But let us see some efforts that he is making. But so far, he has been very polarizing, he has been very divisive, and he has also...
You know, as you talk certain words them, I pick the words them, and then now based on that, they're placing things them for you. You just don't say divisive, right?
Of course, very much so.
Okay, let everybody listen to this particular thing, you know, about what Marabio say on that particular area. Now, please listen quickly.
I want power, but waiting they make they go for power. Now because I don't want anybody bully me young people or me young party. And when I know the opponents, you know, like whether they say they have almost become enemies because of what they do. We for master the opponents. We for lead this country. It takes a lot of effort. Some of them, it doesn't have to be violent. Doesn't. It need well-calculated, calibrated actions from now up to the time we will appoint, we will elect the flag bearer, from the national officers to the flag bearer, and how we organize up to election day. We get for do that one day. I don't always talk them, and then they prove me right every day. They're not good for themselves. They're not good for us.
Okay, so the thing why I want for I don't take the word the one and put them to a lot. Just listen with you. They say number one, he say in one power, but his way make it go into power now for in people them and for in party. And nobody sees advantage by in people them. And it make reference again say, I'd always tell them, say, we for master the opponent. And the opposition would always tell them and say they're not good. So if you say me people them, and then you say me party, and then you say opponent, we don't look like enemy, now the president can talk so. What do you think?
I'm not surprised. He has even said worse things than this. This now president way don't tell you August 10th. 2022. People then rise up because of the economic challenges in our country. Him being they out of the country, they fly at the expense of the taxpayers' money. Where he come, he not even wait for let them brief him. The next thing, he go public. How APC na insurrectionist, na terrorist them, how APC them na coupist them. He used all the derogatory terms against an opposition party where in a very decent democracy, you cannot just be using those statements against such a party where you will not say, even though we are in opposition, we are still part of the governance of the state. And before I come to this incoherent statement, in WEF, don't even come publicly and tell we say, the only true Sierra Leonean now one way belong to the SLPP. The question then is, where are Sierra Leoneans? Waiting at the reaction of Sierra Leoneans. Should a first lady not be indicted for such a statement? And look at the president. The constitution say when you are president, you should be a president for every Sierra Leonean. But now, if they go publicly, they go talk, say, ain't go in for in young people them, in young party. Come on. This is not just about your people. Once you assume the leadership of the country, your people should be every Sierra Leonean, both internal and those in the diaspora. That is waiting democracy for be. And that is what we expect a leader, somebody way na the fountain of honor, na then kind statements and they ego for make. And the other unfortunate thing, Sengbe Pierre, where I want bring out with their statements and they, the reason why the APC and the government of President Bio then go into a tripartite arrangement now for reduce the toxicity, the tension of the country. That was the main rationale. So that all these things, the heightened tension of the country go reduce. Then they in the process of implementing such a tripartite communique when they arrive at, and here is the same president that is making such divisive statements then, and tell me true, will that not just qualify the thinking way I put Naya at one point in this program for say, the main score, the main purpose of SLPP for open up, the government for open up say they want get a conversation with the SLAPC, now just because they want get a semblance of democracy, so that to MPs them go to parliament, the other people them go to the council them, the mayors them and whatever, then take their position there, so that they give a semblance. Now look at what is happening. Because they don't achieve that. Tell me one other thing where come out, even the statement where they give the president as part of the tripartite committee for say if I make a statement. If me not been president Bio, I didn't in shoes. The first side where they start, I go say Fambulem, fellow Sierra Leoneans who don't sign a peace agreement, a communique way for bring peace and tranquility in our country. But this communique, the things that way don't happen. I think say I want to take responsibility as a leader. But coup killing they don't happen at this country. Then kill policeman there August 10, 2022. Then kill civilian them. I'm not think saying that to deserve as Sierra Leoneans because we don't encounter a lot of challenges them from the rebel war, the January 6, 1999 invasion of the city, from Sierra Leoneans them we stand up against military rule in 1997. From McKinney, we go for go take generator lives they lost. From Tombo, from Mile 91, from Freetown, all this side and day. I want to take responsibility for apologize to una, so that at least that apology day, now a symbolic one, I want let all join for support that process day. But he didn't say that. Now he is talking to us as if we na novices them. They tell we say, you know what? I will make sure we should now plan for 2028 so that we can continue to covet power, so that I can protect you, my people, and my SLPP party. The question then is, what about the majority of other Sierra Leoneans who are not even political? They don't believe, they don't belong to SLPP, they don't belong to APC, they don't belong to the dead NGC. They don't, but they are Sierra Leoneans, and therefore, when you maximize the resources of the state, they are entitled to that irrespective of the region that they belong to. So to me,
so what about
that
at
was
this
a very
point
tangible.
where we all dey look say this election ain't create all problem right now, also we all sit on so right now. And now they call on in party, they tell them say, and want let them pay attention to election because the number of people let it not depend on the voted number because the vote where they give is not enough. In fact, he say for let you win election, for let you popular not enough, for let you deliver is not enough. You get for do something extra for you win election.
Then I go appoint people them na the Chief Electoral Commission, where then go ready for work with you for rig the elections for you. Plain and simple. I'll say it very boldly. That is what it portends. And that is the insinuation he was making. Because I wish if I say, for let somebody win elections, you get for make sure say you bring people them together. May they not see you only they appoint people and we come on at the south and east, and that the northwest people are equally important, and that for let you win elections, if a resident minister go talk say anybody will challenge this government, would they make sure say the mama then wear black? You appoint them for 2 weeks, then you bring them back, after which, for validate, say yes, it is correct to make that statement. And that you get for work for your people then, irrespective of who side and come on, now then they go make you election, you make elections. And when you do that, people then will get the appetite for come on and vote. There will not be what we call voter apathy. But if you can't talk, say, not to the numbers, and let people then come on, but who for go vote. No to what you if you're popular. Then the question we in no name, now that make sure you interfere in the state institutions because they are weak.
Let's tell you what he say. He say for you win election, wait not the exact word we use. Now that we will for pay attention by the election because the root certain number if we depend on them is not enough because if you vote, the number of votes when they come out not will reflect the number of supporters that you get.
That is the plain and simple thing. This one, there is no way then go twist them. There is no way then go do a PR around it. The president don't tell we say the only way they really rig election, appoint people then we ready for work with you. We if you want for rig, then go able rig with you. Now that make they look forward right now to me young party. The appointment we then don't name of the PPRC chairman, Abdullah Masiande Bangura. I know him. We get mutual respect from University des Odena from a college. He has just been named let it go at the Supreme Court. And prior to this, we all know say this guy is an SLPP card holder. This person then we don't appoint him at the Justice Ministry as a minister. He don't go now PPRC as chairman. We see the challenges the way he make with the statements, political statements, the way we don't they make. So the question then is, why send him to the Supreme Court where we know the importance of the Supreme Court under Section 124 of the 1991 Constitution? So this comes to the issue about how do we make sure the independence of state institutions so that they can be professional and not overload them with people they will call your proteges just because they will give you in return safeguards and political capital. It is wrong. Let us remove politics out of their institutions. We're supposed to be independent. And this is where I'm going to test the pulse of our MPs in Parliament if they are going to look at the bigger picture so that at the end of the day, we'll say, you know what? Because of the membership of this person in the SLPP and his track record having served in government under the aegis of the SLPP, not just as a Sierra Leonean, but because he was one of the very staunch SLPP supporters then. So do we want such people to go into the Supreme Court? Even if it will have been APC, I will have condemned such an appointment in no uncertain terms, because that is one way we are polluting state institutions. Then Mother Bio will get an excuse for say, they interfere because the state institutions are weak.
With all the statements here, the appointments here, like Marabio, they put in young people in a strategic area where for help them in anyhow. Because we see in several occasions, it do things that were very much illegal, but it used the same law back, the finger the law for letting things that they were illegal be legal, and now we don't see they put people in. So if at all things therefore can for do the Supreme Court constitutional something, we say for go and look at the Constitution, interpret them. What do you think they will come out of there?
Now nothing. Now what he wants, now they happen. In fact, even before this happened, now we go back to the history of the judiciary since 2018 to now, where all the cases them where APC go lodge in courts, then SLPP go lodge in courts. You see the way they handle them. Then they call expeditiously the cases them where SLPP get interest in, then give a ruling, they adjudicate on them. While as those brought forward by the APC, then they put them in the archives. So when you get a situation like that, you see how state institutions are being captured. And this is where that over-reliance on the judiciary, on the international community, they will make their statements, but the onus is on us as Sierra Leoneans. whether internally or in the diaspora, for make sure say we hold our leaders accountable, we struggle accountably with them to make sure they do the right things. If not, there have been very, very conspicuous violations of a constitution. Only few voices them come out. The setting up of commissions of inquiry, then violate section 150. Nobody cares a hoot, apart from the Bar Association, where they even care the matter gonna court. All the impunity.
Even the tribunal for the Auditor General.
Thank you. Now, look at the when they want for expedite something, when are they your interest, then go do one. But imagine, then just sit down, even one of we very landed lawyers in other country, they, when a Charles Magai, he come out, he say, listen, he say, I am a lawyer, I know the Constitution. He say, Mr. President, I'll tell you, you've made a very egregious mistake by removing the Auditor General. You don't have that powers under the 1991 Constitution. But at the end of the day, we don't have the Ransom Bekokutis. We don't have the Ganifa Wahanis in Nigeria. We challenge the systems then. And this is where I think, say, we get for make sure, say, as intellectuals, the question becomes, how many people can get the mind for come and talk like Twitter they talk so? People in within Sierra Leone, then say, Berete, you they talk, now because you didn't have the diaspora. I challenge them. I say that was a very false statement. I say because always I talk, when I go salon, I deal with the Minister of Information then, I repeated the whole thing, particularly the missed opportunity and the divisive statement where the president will make following the August 10, 2022 demonstrations against in government. So at the end of the day, we for able come together, plus with people and with a lot of people, the government don't succeed to a very large extent for infuse fear in the people. Look like what happened just few days ago. The Deputy Secretary General of the APC and people go attack an IOS. So waiting the one day for. They are instituting fear for rule a state which you call a police state, so that anybody who want to challenge them, then go afraid, then they go there and they hold you, they say, oh, see you now this WhatsApp group here. Waiting that one day for. Is that what you brought the cybersecurity for? And if that be the case, how does that go along with Chapter 3, particularly Section 25 of Cap 6 of the 1991 Constitution? So these are the democratic challenges we have in the where they in some leadership position, then they mislead people them. They talk, say, oh, the tripartite committee, then they can't do elections back inside 6 months. That's not the most disingenuous way of engaging people.
Okay, so hold on. Now, you don't begin going to something. Just please hold on. First of all, let me ask you the general question. What do you think, say, what do you think about this tripartite committee? How they don't go? They get 6 months assignment.
This will for stop politician for stop for life and people. I'll say that very boldly here. The elections of 2023 are done and dusted, period. We are looking at even the money where the US, where they don't give about, where they don't commit for about 1.5 million US dollars. It is not about 2023 elections. Now about looking at the various reports then, we don't come out about the 2023 elections, including the Carter, the EU, the National Elections Watch, the recommendations within they make. How do we come together for perfect the situation if we have to? That is where the money is going.
But what they say this is for look at future election. And future election can be tomorrow, can be next month, can be in 6 months, can be 1 year. Now future election.
I will bet my life, I will tell you, say, it has nothing to do with 2023. That election done and dusted.
Okay, we see like the international community actually they part of this committee, so they're not go allow the government just full wheel like that. That is why then they part of them because they say tripartite, the government, the opposition, and the donors them. They say and then they actually they see what they will do for look into the last election. No.
then they, in the international community, particularly the UN resident coordinator, is part of this as a moral guarantor. The main key players here, now the APC as a party, and of course, the SLPP as a ruling government, a ruling party. That's it. Then they look at it for implement some of them things and they how for bring national cohesion, how for them for set a committee where they also look at what thing go wrong. And the things that will go wrong are very clear. Up to this point, the APC stance say, Kone for giving disaggregated results. Where are those results? Let us know where we go wrong.
So now
If
you don't
those
talk
results
again.
are not
You don't
published,
talk whether results and they and ECSL don't begin cooperate with the committee. If at all ECSL give them disaggregated and then find out say the election as the announcer not also in a paper.
my friend, wait till me they tell you, this tripartite committee, the appetite where the SLPP been get, they may just want let we MPs and go take positions. Let we mayor then go take positions, who councillors take position, for give a semblance of a non-one party state. And that the democracy, even the opposition is in parliament. Although
So,
we in
so,
the
so
minority.
why we not wait now? Let the committee, done their work before we begin talk about them things here.
You know what? You're the able project. Me, apart from being a former presidential spokesman, I'm a political scientist. And my own training as a political scientist are for able to put things then together and come out with a very, very solid analysis. So the issue for me, when you look at one, they don't call the elections. When they don't call the elections, the only court, competent court we get the mandate for annul the 2023 elections, now the superior courts in our country, as provided for in section 124. The question then is, did APC take the challenges of the elections? Did we take them to the court? No. And we had a specific period. After that specific period, they were elapsed, you not take an court, even if after 1 hour you care now, it's null and void. Did we do that? We didn't do that. These are some of the realities we have to put. Secondly, we don't pull a press release. We say Kone and other security personnel, they interfere with the elections. The Carter Foundation don't come and do that. The U.S. State Department don't even do targeted sanctions. But at the end of the day, they don't swear in Madabio, the Chief Justice of the London Duam, as provided for. And from me not be the ever call him at the same Mr. Bio, now until the day where me party agree say, let we MPs then go to parliament, now begin call him His Excellency the President. So all of that put together, the international community will tell you, say, our role is not to even talk about a rerun of the election.
Just hold on right from that point.
Submitted question, and that is, let's see, Mr. Mohammed K. Fofana of the Gleaner newspaper in Sierra Leone. Ambassador Thomas Greenfield, you announced that the United States plans to invest $1.5 million to support Sierra Leone's electoral reform process. After the announcement, an unconfirmed report has it that the U.S. is pushing for a rerun of the June 24th elections. Do you have any comment?
I'm not aware of that, but what I am aware of is that the $1.5 million will assist Sierra Leone in developing their own plans for how they will conduct elections in the future. But there are no, as far as I know, there are no plans for an election, and certainly we have not called for that.
This now the US ambassador, Linda Thomas Greenfield, we actually then deploy na UN. We began working at Salon. And now him basically can announce about the 1.5 million, where we all been see say, inside this 1.5 million, I get different category. Of course, they get for out experts, and we go look at the election we just don't pass and other things, then, and it's for future elections. So we for be optimistic and say the future election could be after the committee don't make a recommendation.
Well, I love your optimism. If for anything, if anybody they wait for be enthusiastic for say they can do a rerun of the 2023 elections if it be somebody like me. The reason being, I left my job now. I go register. I spent a couple of weeks in Sierra Leone. I come back. I left my job. I go back for go vote. And number 3, I left my job. I go there. Me your small lily and nothing what I get. I go spend them for do media engagement for promote me party so that to go win. Then go thief the election and we earn. So if there is anybody where wants for let that happen, me na one person, the reason being, and no say if we get genuine elections in the country, there is no way Mother Biogo will even be a president. And no say me party get the numbers enlarged, who will win the elections. But as it is, painfully, I get for accept and not can mislead the grassroots people of the party. The 2023 elections, we can only use them now as a reference for see what went wrong so that we will able better future elections. And the future elections, in terms of non-ambiguity, I'm talking about 2028 general elections, including the presidential elections. And I want this to be on record. For tell you say tomorrow then they can go, then do election back for 2023, then Dr. Samura might be dreaming.
So people disagree with your analysis. They say your analysis is wrong.
Fair enough. These are my own analysis. At the end of the day, now I make the disclaimer say, if there is anybody way very optimistic, way for be very enthusiastic, that we will get a rerun of the elections tomorrow or even in 2023 or 2025, 2026, it will be somebody like me.
But okay, I'll put this sort of thing so you quickly. This one say legendary say Mr. Begete, he say them full APC bloggers then go begin curse you tomorrow for where you they talk through because they no one for accept reality.
Fair enough. Me when somebody curse, I know they go with waiting Hillary Clinton been talk. He say when they go low, you go high. I will not reciprocate cause because of my analysis. I stand by my analysis and thank God I'm making this analysis in a very reputable platform where they will able to keep this. If they prove me wrong down the road, then go elections in 2025, 2026, then I will accept very publicly as well that my analysis and my own thinking were wrong. But for now, I stand by that.
Jamila Conte say, do you trust the court, Begete?
Well, that is a very generalized statement.
Especially for the election. You know, because the call say them for we don't go in a court. You trust the court on that?
When I'm waiting, even if I don't trust the court, that is what our constitution says. That when you want to challenge the elections, go to court. The decision no take was a political decision by not allowing our members of parliament to go to parliament. And also all our elected mayors and councillors and chair people in the respective councils not to go. That was a political decision. And that was a powerful decision. But the bottom line is, it is only the Supreme Court of the land that has the mandate to nullify elections. The question then is, did we do that? No. The question then is, why didn't we do that?
Okay, so
was it out of inadvertence or what?
I see something just now about put to you. You say, however, the communique stated that this one from Ahmed Kool. He say, however, the communique stated that the tripartite committee recommendations are actionable and implementable.
Okay, well, again, I want to join in your optimism. Let them make one of the recommendations say 2025, 2026, 2027, would they do a rerun of the 2023 elections? And I they make another commitment here. I go pack my bundle and go back for go campaign for my APC party. Then I will use the same platform for say, yes, history has proven me wrong. Because I was very much clear in my analysis that who was going to nullify this election 2023? The Tripartite Committee get the mandate for nullify 2023 elections, or na the Supreme Court of the land. So this is the legal argument I am making here, based on what I know. And that was the same legal argument that the former Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, entreated the APC to do, that listen, the only competent body that can annul and nullify the elections, now the Supreme Court. Did we go to the court? We didn't.
So now look at this thing. Something as you talk about the court, something just don't click on my head. We just don't get appointment of the PPRC chairman for going to Supreme Court. And now the Supreme Court, they interpret the Constitution, right? Waiting the Constitution, waiting the Supreme Court say that na final, ain't it?
Final. Nobody challenges them. That is the power they have under Section 124 of the Constitution.
And now, Mada Biodon strategically put who that them it trust for them at the Supreme Court. In case, let us say this comment where this person say the implementation or the recommendation implementable, yeah? Let us say yes, then don't make recommendation say election for going to election in the next 6 months. But then get for go back now the Supreme Court for go interpret the law.
Then who that make complaint? Because the law now the Constitution is, you get for go make complaint to the Supreme Court for say the elections, they're not transparent and you suspect rigging, and therefore the results the way they announce should be declared null and void because it not represent the will of the people. Who is going to make that complaint?
So simply the therefore tell me now say, even if the committee recommend, because now legislature they deal with it, they recommend and then they go to parliament. I listen to the ambassador, US ambassador, he say, we are waiting for the recommendation from the committee and we wait for see the legislature where the parliament could put in place.
Now, a recommendation, they can recommend this. Who that then they recommend to? That the government of the day.
Yes. And inside the committee, then tell we say, anything where then they ask, now the government get for approve that.
Well, wait someone and the arguments are still the bill. So
please go ahead, no hearing.
Where you don't do all this work, you make the recommendations to the government. You tell the government, say, one of the recommendations, law we make sure say, law we go to the Supreme Court, and that the election where you, Mr. President, they right now, they call yourself president, you not even win, then Madabio say, yes, you know what, not true. Now we go do election back 2025 because me and then go just go swear me in unnecessarily and not win. And I want to go to a recommendation. I look forward to that. A politician then for stop for life and people them. And they say I'm very broadly. I want to see Usai Madabio, they can't say yes. This man we don't go public say as far as in concern, if they do election 10 times, if they win 10 times. 10 times. Then they can make recommendation say, yeah, go shoot yourself now you foot for say you know win this election. Law remove the title. This man where they make right now they enjoy this title say, Mr. President, with all the Boku accolades them, His Excellency, Fountain of Honor, Commander-in-Chief, all the unnecessary titles they ascribe to people then. So I want to see they. Like waiting and they say that it's not free. I want to see they. Don't get me wrong, Sengbe Pierre. As I'll repeat one thing. If anybody they way want let that happen, me na number one person. And the reasons them boku. Because one, I don't go after this government for human rights violations na Sierra Leone. I don't left Sierra Leone after the April swearing in 2018. I go demonstrate na New York. I hold placard. I say Sierra Leone is crying again. I go back na Sierra Leone. I go na AYV back who say make that statement today. That tell you say I've been give a prediction about the wind that was coming, the storm that was coming. And then they would see up to this point. So I want to align myself with your optimism that if possible say then go make election in 2025 and I will pack me bundle, I will knock my chest back. But I stand with me your position that 2023 elections will only be used as a reference point to see how we can better our electoral systems based on the various reports that have come out that indicted the process, including the interference of the government and the Chief Electoral Commission in duping the people of their political sovereignty. Full stop.
So, in your opinion, Marabi not win the election, but this tripartite committee not get the power. So, let me listen to this. I want to know, get your opinion. The Minister of Information actually talked something on this same thing.
Week, we don't hear plenty news about the elections business, election systems and management bodies review. We don't see plenty reports. Some people say, in fact, election they can be back 6 months from now. That committee they get for do this and do that. For a family where they also care about the truth, I want you get the facts. Yeah. So when Dr. David Senge and Dr. Samoa Kamara been signed the agreements, they may get some major resolutions there. One, now being for let presidents make a speech on peace and national cohesion. President don't do it. Two, now being for let we order brother and sister in the APC come back na government. They may don't do it. Not to you, you be already there. Third one, Nabin Follett, His Excellency, constitutes a cross-party committee on electoral systems and management bodies review with a three-way leadership nominated by the governments, the APC party, and development partners. I will listen carefully. The body will examine the electoral system structures and processes of the 2023 multi-tier electoral cycle. Then will also be informed by previous elections with a view to highlight and address the contentious issues of elections and results management, including collation, verification, authentication, and publishing of electoral data consistent with international best practice for enhanced, and this is not the important part, the credibility of all future elections, and for guarantee that the elections are going to be free, fair, and credible. That body, they don't get no power, in fact, for call another election. They know they investigate the last election. Anybody will tell you that's not false. The next election will be held in 2028.
Okay, so this statement from the Minister of Information, and your statements, some people will say they discourage a lot of people them. So we for still wait let the committee done their work. In fact, a lot of people them not believe what in this minister say.
In fact, the minister his statement we make now a policy statement on behalf of the government. For say that committee not even get the power for recommend say them for redo 2023 elections. So for let it come from a government official, the minister, now don't tell you say no to in your personal opinion, it is the position of the government. Me own thing here is a lot of things then the way as a party we miss. We therefore accept. Because even if we not trust the judiciary, because we don't see the way they treat members of the opposition, as I've been telling you just now, as I've been telling people the way they watch and listen, I give you a very vivid example for say, when we care go cases then at the judiciary, na court, then they shift at them, the SLPP, they unite and they listen. That don't tell you say already there is a mistrust. But for procedural reasons, that was the point where JFK they make. Law will still lodge complaint at the judiciary so that we'll get something for say yes, we'll make, we'll lodge, let a rule now for say yes. That's when they will go get something where we they put now the archive say we made that decision. But as far as I know, I'm not a lawyer. I read law, but I'm not a lawyer. As far as me own layman view day, the only body na Sierra Leone we get the right for nullify election results na the Supreme Court. That day on, I go bet me life for that.
So other people go argue, you say, but wait, not also no more. For example, the time where Foday Sanko be vice president, he not been doing a law saying for taken from that point say for go through election. But I make them because of an agreement where they all reach to. So of course this not the same kind the kind road where we did.
I was very much involved in the search for peace up to the culminate to the signing of the July 7, 1990 9 Lome Peace Agreement. When they make that provision for Lefo de Sanko be the chairman for the Minerals Commission, they make and clear say with the status of a vice president and not as vice president because the constitution does not allow that. So
okay. So it get the status of a vice president, but not to be vice president.
Thank you. That was
now, like when you will say this now resident minister with the status of portfolio minister.
Thank you.
Because we know system resident minister not
the so
cabinet.
The Lome Peace Agreement now so it being couched that word day because they don't want to contradict what is in the 1991 Constitution.
So you don't feel say they will get other way back where they will bend, and then say with the status of the Supreme Court. Supreme Court.
Well, to be honest, any of the fine wishes them where you they make so for country, I will align myself with you. That is the optimism. But what is the reality? Now, like somebody get an ambition, they say, I want to go be paramount chief. That's a fine ambition. But you're not born at the chieftaincy clan for let you go. So your ambition versus the reality, which is which?
So now like this parable where they can say, if wishes not be in us, beggar man go ride them.
Everyone they ride a horse. Okay. Everyone.
Continue for them to inside the program. My name is Abdullah Beyete. Abdullah Beyete, I want to tell you this for real, yeah? For today. You can always be the best lecturer where you come for come lecture people, but I want to tell you today, you might not be the best lecturer. That's not for real.
Absolutely, I accept that in good faith. But at the end of the day, we can make statements about somebody, not only history. Now I can prove. Maybe people know why I rewait at the talk. They want me to patronize them by just telling them, election go happen. This tripartite committee, wallahi, what's go happen, it go happen. But 2025, 2026, election until 2027, would they go back 2023 election? If wishes.
We are us.
We are horses.
Beggar might
Every beggar will write.
Okay, continue for them to inside the program. It's about time we go over, so we fumble them. Very good. Very good. The lecturer day, and he said he wants question time for now. People, I saw it and they laugh, yeah. But you know, the optimistic or the optimism to go with the pessimism or how you call it, you know. So you know, now mixed flavor, you know, a lot of things that they happen. The honest part of it, the way I we see the also, we very very much rough. We want for see say tomorrow then say election come. We want them.
By God,
we wanted to say this election here where they do so, it really get rogue, and because of that they don't annul them. I want them. But something in there, but the two are the two. Eh?
Absolutely. As I tell you, Sengbe Pierre, I know will call you almost couple personal. When I go salon, I not ask nobody for ticket. When I go salon, for go engage the media, buy airtime. I not ask me party for dime. I used my own resources while they work now. Every day I go work me 8 hours. Now then I be don't make a put because I be here for go Sierra Leone. Nobody not give me a dime. So at the end of the day, with all of that, it's very painful for let me can't tell you this reality here. And I don't want to be just like any conventional politician where they hold the truth, then you know they tell the people them the reality.
Okay, so they say the problem with una party will not get plan B.
Well, if that the person say that, I not go dispute that. Because up to this point I'm saying, where is our plan B? And the plan B, for me, we should have gone to court, then we'll take the political decision. That when they do, the two would implement them simultaneously. That person I want angry for now. But again, since me not in at the executive of the party, maybe they get a plan B, we they not tell we it. And right. Some of us will push for no get the plan B.
Okay, continue for the with you. They can take calls and just no, but before that, I just want to remind people and say the black box still there, and of course by the 10, we go there also for unveil this waiting there inside the box. In other words, for open this black box here let me see exactly the wonderful award we all know win together, and that will be on the 10th of February this month, when 8 days from now. For let me discuss all of them things there and see how this they come out of this box. In the meantime, you when you watch, remember say we get something for the one for bless. Some people are waiting at the tongue right now, as we know say a lot of people in the struggle. For let me see how best we can for bless that we don't get some amount of money and we still go on. Whatever you get, $1, $2, $3, please continue for support we. So on that particular day, whilst we open this particular set and say yes, we don't work and we're happy for this particular thing. Other people themselves, we not even Sabusa will begin. We're not sabi the struggle to go with, but the blessing we wanna get for able for smile out of this particular thing. So we go on the line now and begin take few calls them where they come up with 2 minutes per call. Quick one. Welcome to the show. Caller, you name and answer the call from Abdul.
Yeah. Yesterday I tried for call, but I don't succeed. The suggestion we want put forward are that we don't hear from the government side about this tripartite committee. I've been trying for suggesting for bring somebody when an APC member when at the tripartite committee for come in, make it can explain this thing well to people and make them understand. For reduce this tension where people get. My brother, I know I tell you, a lot happened in Sierra Leone. Look like what Timberite explained to you. People have lost their family, people have lost their houses. So up till now, the thing will happen to people, they still not believe. And the other side, sometimes, let me for this, where I will say is, with the message you have been the past yesterday, that been the correct message. But the manner in which you want to pass them may not be like. If you look mockery somehow,
yes.
So some of them people are weird at them place where then they can seek comfort.
Okay.
When they're frustrated about their country, now yeah, then they can get the right information. So when information like this serious, when they pass them with the utmost seriousness. If you vex for me, now we are with it.
If we hurt
Thank you,
you, we sorry. We
me not to practice and
All right, thank you.
Okay,
Abdul.
bye.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, we go on the line again and take a few calls them inside the program. If we hurt you, we sorry. The truth of the matter, yes, not true, not the waiting on the but I know say the way we pass it not be plenty people not glad, but that's what we use for mock certain other issues them. So no be yeah. But still we go time for correct time. Logo. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and the call for me. You got 2 minutes.
Yeah, Sebepia, the call from Virginia.
Go ahead, sir. Get the platform, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Agbegete, thank you so much for all the analysis we don't do, we don't give it. And the money we spend for let you left your family, you go salon for go do everything we go do for the party. But my question will go directly to you. So all this analysis we can give so. Waiting be so wrong for let you for be don't go and pursue this case in a court. Because any citizen can able to take that case as far as you don't vote in life before vote, get right for take the case in a court. Say you don't believe on the vote where you vote for APC, and if you don't then get enough correct. Why you not be don't take them? Anyone put up for get right for take the thing in the court, and I would just say Samura. It does sound like say we not be work as a team. You know, people let me just go and get special attention or whatever. Everything as unity force. When we go with unity force, we don't see the campaign we don't begin. We see how this Bobo with them pull so that internal minister. They all be don't afraid, they don't say that they come out. We see it in all, but you see, because of the unity not be there, and make them able to do this thing to whistle. Why you not be taking the case to court? If you get the opportunity for do so, do that make I will not be fortunate for go register and vote. Because if I be go, I go register, not for go vote. So I make I not be take the chance, but you be able to do them. We appreciate that. But why you not be taking this case to court? Or you call 2-3 men and say yes, the party not take the case, but me go take out as a citizen. I will take it to court. But we don't use that against now. If we don't benefit the party right now, you see, all interest we wanna know, and not be able to do them. You see, the unity not be there. So I mean, we don't betray we all not betray we not nothing for do. Because we're not going to stand again for the next 2 to 3 years in that country again. So what you see so? They the born people that hold them do all they do so right now. And I all cause them. Right. Because now for them put this thing to stop. So okay. My question and I want to answer do a big man of balance this question. Why in the between the case that court?
For push and to them. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, the line's still open, yeah, for you and for any voice of the program. And I want for please let everybody know, say, now the system we use, when one call they on, the other call not they waiting. I don't know if they reject, I guess for try for find out for myself. but you know they go waiting like the table where they use the phone. Okay, so let's go. Welcome to the show, caller. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah. Good evening, we are. Good evening, Mr. Beriti. Me own take na this discussion today, when somebody they agree for a rate to advice and they land it to this one. So and then for we're not educated better, but we will consider and for be a priority to the APC. But since they fail, because if they don't get the case, even then to and self, but they say, okay, when we don't to and this and we don't get as findings, they'll go back, they run the election. But since they've been failed for go back in a court because of that. But I get issues. International community don't condemn the judiciary, the police, the security. So who's to be trust in this? Who's to be trust in this? This is my take. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you.
To all.
Thank you. All right. Line still open. The line still open for you. We want to add your voice inside the program. This is a program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. If you don't like the program yet, please like and share the program. We'll go on the line. Caller, you're live on the platform. Good evening and welcome.
Yeah, good evening, we are. And I call from Maryland, me and Mr. Sise.
Okay.
I don't follow now forever, and I'm first send this today for.
And we're glad for talk to you for the first time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I actually share the same sentiments with Mr. Agberete, and I get some of my colleagues or my friends we be say they strongly believe say, after the Tripartite committee, then the recommendations, we will get a fresh elections, right? But I always tell them say it's not gonna happen, and with some of the reasons that we Mr. Berete actually highlight, yeah. And me personally, I believe say Mike Bomanabio then thief the elections, right? And because they thief the elections, at this point, me I not actually care whichever way they come on power, either legally or illegally, right? I don't really care, right? I just want them for let them come out. But as it is right now, it is obviously the Tripartite committee, no get them powers for let them get them off the seats of power. That's I strongly believe. But it is illegal for let them do what they do, so for let them stay in power. So whichever way they pull them, you understand? Even if it's illegal, you understand? For me, it is okay. They just need to go. And that is it. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. All right, the line's still open. We go again on the line. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Please, yeah. Although me not too loud, but I'm interested on something.
Yes, please.
When this election, what happened because we say the election wrong, but right now we not go get the result as all other results for day. Now the how we go call them. We go put them for waiting that we become another result, and we need result. They know they put them now the archive.
So now this is the biggest problem we'll get right now, where they're not able to do that yet for we follow we see them.
Why try for put at the archive? Because if they're not put at the archive, we not get 2023 election the result. Well, what's in now? What do we get back? The international body that for stepping and then for that. Then they do everything, they bring the real point inside and think there so. Let's ask the international committee. Well, we know able to get time and we be not do. How go do for the archive? Let them know how they go do them, yeah? Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, the line's still open. They take more calls. More calls inside the program. Okay, so why should we wait for? All right, they don't come. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and inside the call from. You get 2 minutes.
1 second, Hello,
yes, please. You're on the line. Go ahead. You get 2 minutes.
My man, Abdul Kabo, I call from Scotland,
Okay.
Glasgow. So, I tell you, I thank you for picking my call, first of all. And Mr. Bennett, I tell you, thank you. I'm just one for, I appreciate the fact that Mr. Bennett said, of say they make mistakes. All these things they go through right now, from Takaba, come down to Pakuruma, they
Okay,
don't do the right
your
thing.
voice not look clear. If you use earphone, please now for pull on.
Okay, 1 minute.
Hello?
They hear me clear?
Yes, better.
So, like I said, Mr. Parent says, they be supposed Pakuruma in time, or even Pakaba in time, if I don't make the reforms them, way for make them impossible for mother people to do it. It's very good to that. You know, if we don't reform this electoral commission, even the anti-corruption, not a president for put somebody where he wants. And for those things to take time. You know, because as long as you let them go to somebody will get to come one day we go after that. And at that place is okay. They get a lot of 10 years ABC and Pakabasa been here another 10 years for chip to this own system. You know, so they get the responsibility as well. You know, nobody will be responsible for saying something. President of the commission, the anti-corruption, you know,
Okay, caller, waiting I go on follow you do. In as much as you don't reach the time, but I will tell you for real, say we are half, but not too much. We could give you the opportunity for you to drop and call back, please, yeah?
We say you don't remove the funding of the police from the government, from the
Okay, that line is not too good. We will give them another opportunity. Normally, now one 10 person they call, but we'll give them the opportunity for call again. Ahmed, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Welcome, you get 2 minutes.
Hello?
Yes, Ahmed, you did live. You get 2 minutes.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. I want to say thanks to Mr. Berity. Yeah, without any analysis, it makes sense, actually, a lot of sense. If you look at the look of things and all of these court issues, yeah, we can agree. But again, we look at the court system today. We look at how Mother come into play. And look at the military. If the APC be decide for go into riots, a lot of killing for take place. Mother plan all of this. Because we already watch human talk before the election, we see the campaign, we see the targeted things that we do. So now, this tripartite committee is not about APC now. Yeah, not how many people take away APC or SAPP. This is about the people of Sierra Leone. Because what's happening is very unprecedented. In no favor for anybody. Look at what happened to me, brother. We struggle politically because we're not stable. Look at the economic trend of how the cost of living of the people. So they affect everybody, including we all know that they say. Because the pressure when they get them back home. So, therefore, we got to come together. Be it now by hook or by crook, like what the border just talk to them also, how matter for command power. What will strengthen this country? What will not leave this country in the hands of greedy politicians? Say you don't done, what could be at say 2028? No, I'm on 5 years back, I'm all some of people don't do now. If you not 10 now, by 5 years you are 15. If you 30 by 5 you are 20. You say that before the end they go. So why will not go fix things? So this one, Madam, you instead for realize it. Any idea for cost people that be a hand now with no gun with Madam for come and that place name because you not treat me fair. The election is not credible. What you do when they see alive, international community condemn. You know, NGOs people condemn. They which don't say you okay. How okay is that?
Right.
We see what they go on at the country now.
Thank you very much.
Things are difficult, my brother. So this is not about APC, SAP or Samura. We're going to fight this one.
Thank you.
Make democracy prevail. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
All right, we go again on the line. Let's see who that next day on the line. We actually take few more calls. Welcome to the show, caller. You did live on the line. This now we are. You get 2 minutes. Your name and who said the call from?
My name is Kalogba. I'm calling for Riyadh.
Kalogba. Kabembe there. Go ahead.
I'm cool. Yeah. The reason I call, I just want to say thank you, my man, Aliu. You know, thank you, Mr. Berity, as well. You know, for like enlighten Salon people, because for like try to cool the tension down, because APC, they are very still they thought that another election gonna happen. Let we tell the truth, election not gonna happen again because APC they don't fall in minds. You allow them bomb you by the election, then thief you, then rogue you, you gone. Hey, you gone. You're not going to court like how Mr. Berete say. If you have been going to court, say, let them go show face. Let the world know say yes. APC take the case na court, but the court not take as serious. That's when they expose them. They expose the courts na the world, and they expose all the judiciary and salon judiciary as well. So let the tension cool down. There's no way. In Africa election, somebody go don't thief election. They allow back again. They go after 6 months. They make what say happen in Africa. You know, so the people the only way that will make pass a big uprising, they ain't go make Mother Diogo out of power. But for say election, that is lie. So I don't know what they call it. I tell you thank you. I tell Mr. Bikiti thank you for he likes the salon people. Let the APC politicians come out. They're holding at the ground. Let them come out. Let them can't sensitize. Let them tell salon people the truth. Mr. Berete holding at the ground. He tell the salon people the truth. Now these 3 years for tell salon people. They're holding now salon holding at the ground. Let them can't tell the APC supporter the truth and the salon people.
Thank you very much.
Because some salon people in back they don't want to see SLPP. Let them tell them the truth. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
All right, and the line still open for you. We want to add your voice inside the program. Call now and let you be part of the program. Tell me what you think. Well, analysis then don't come up. What do you think? Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and also the call from. You get 2 minutes.
Yes, Mbepia, good evening. Good evening to our Black Berete.
Good evening, sir.
This is a concerned citizen from Aberdeen.
Why? Very platform.
Yeah, what they say? Who say a Black Berete? Then send them there for like come and analyze, talk to him party, as less, let them for being CI, let them for being so understanding, let them for being go to the Supreme Court, try for do something. Because as far as I'm concerned, a Black Berete the whole big position looking an experiment time. So a Black Berete in being a great role for play as an inner member. So like the kind idea they are way in the couch so now, we just feel bad. It discourage more supporter then. Like what they tell us so no, it discourage more supporter then. And the party who know they come and tell people and the truth. So we don't know what we did. We're blind right now. We don't know really what we did. Like how the country they go so right now. Like right now, so for go inside Lombly right now, pass around the Morinton, put them, pass around the Morinton, can inside Abadi, it go inside Lombly, pass na beach road, go inside Lombly. It's so bad off. The country really just the rough and people and everything just the rough. So by then saying they are Black Berete for come and talk anything there. Yeah, we know saying that the truth not true. True is better, you do so, it that so, true not true. But really, we pray God, waiting at the expectations of Sierra Leoneans, then let happen. But it's not really easy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take 5 more calls for wrap up quick one. With the lines then, we call quick one. So let's just take the last set of calls then we can go over to our liability. Welcome to the show, caller. You did live on YouTube and on Facebook. You name and say the call from. You get 2 minutes.
This is one family member who call from the USA. Thank you very much, Sembepia, for getting me.
We're happy for
and thank you very much, Mr. Berete. Firstly, I want to tell Mr. Berete thank you for the clarification we make, especially concerning to the 2023 elections. You know, the misinformation now the social media is too much. So you find one time way you get people them where they come and set the record straight. But that aside, I get a point of view where I would always say the intentions where both parties then go into the dialogue with now not correct to the saloon problem. Firstly, the SLPP when the government and go into the dialogue for one green thing, for letting get this semblance of democracy in the country. But waiting the opposition go inside this dialogue for, waiting at their own intention, which is more troubling because why make I say it is more troubling? The cause of this dialogue, what make we end up on that table day, now the 2023 elections. So this is my question to Mr. Beriti. Why was the 2023 election results not part, not even top of the agenda of that dialogue? We make the intention of the APC so fishy. People they need for know that.
Okay,
Then supporters they need for know
make
that.
and quickly for you, let you understand something here. That have been the top priority, and be part of the agenda. But you know what, the whole thing controlled by the government. And this same man will tell we about this election, say no get for right. Now the same man this way being come out and tell we say this dialogue no get anything for do with the election. But even with that, we see the APC going to that.
So there is the problem. So now we save some energy. Let we focus with energy on something else, because even the outcome of whatever get for come out of this dialogue in order for benefit the Salon people, and to be honest, because nobody no go see $500 million in the dome some side, they say sweep your house, pack your dirty clothes the one side, to all the dirty in a dirty box, get water, scrub the bathroom, scrub here, then you get 500 million, then you make style param. It's not possible. And that's what they see right now. We don't see any progress. So let Salon people let's start for pray and look for other means for to get better life in Salon.
Very much, my brother. Thank you. I'll take 4 more calls, please, quickly. 4 more calls. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and the call from. You're live on We Are on YouTube and on Facebook. Your name and the call from.
Good evening. This is James calling.
Okay,
from
you clear really, but you very low.
Okay, this now James the call from Where.
Okay, go ahead, please get the platform, brother.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Berete, and thank you, Singapore. The thing is, I just want for see waiting that happen right now in the country very, very sad because APC already lost, the integrity, credibility from Salon people and the current government don't already move on. Just like how Mr. Berete say, we the PAM act we aid for this election. The election is over. It's done and dusted, as Mr. Berete say. So Sierra Leoneans have to move on, just like we the other caller talk say, let's try to move on and look for the future and try to see what else we hope to do for the lives in other country. Because for the international community, they get so much now they hand in, they get the Ukraine war, they get the Middle East, so Africa is not really a priority, talk less of Sierra Leone. So me, I talk to Sierra Leoneans, I talk to political parties, then we go over for save that country from this mess. Let them begin campaign, let them try for show and see how best they can do. But the problem is, it's a paradox. The political landscape not encourage any new political party for camp day in Sierra Leone. So now the dilemma this will depend on Sierra Leone. The atmosphere, the situation.
Because the one way then they give the chance for take third place, then they misbehave. So how will give them the first and second place?
Yeah, because yes, exactly. The institutions in the country are very weak. Now another challenge. The TRC recommendations were never followed by the APC and the SLPP.
Okay.
So we in a dilemma in the country. So I pray to God one day, let people win a patriots and kind to politics and took over the power of the politics of that country.
Thank you.
And for transform that country. Thank you, Mr. Berete. I believe you can able for stand before the APC for 2028.
Thank you. God bless you.
I recommend you. You're a patriot.
All right. We'll take the 3 last calls. We go come inside. 3 last calls. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and the call from. You're live on We Are on YouTube and on Facebook.
I call from the United Kingdom.
Go ahead, you get 2 minutes, sir.
Yeah, one of my points is that APC na a weakling party. APC not able to do nothing in that country, to be honest with you. APC na a weakling party. In the first place, APC, even if they're for being group na that tripartite meeting or that dialogue meeting, They be supposed for make sure say Mother Bio and the vice president and
We lose that one day. Okay. Sorry. I'll go to the line again and take this one. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and inside the call form. You get 2 minutes.
Hello, we are the name of the license from New Jersey.
All right, go ahead, sir. Welcome. You get the platform.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Mr. Berity. I get one quick question for Mr. Berity. I hope you go able to answer me before the time done.
Okay.
Now, I understand that Mr. Builder appoints this fellow in a former PPRC chairman as Supreme Court Justice. My first question is, I don't text this na the thread, but I'm officer you will read that.
Okay.
I say, if it's possible by the Sierra Leone Constitution, say, they can impeach this man as Supreme Court Justice after viewing government for legal misconduct, whether not for the past or the present. If that's possible, see them go impeach him, because if they want the Supreme Court, you know why President Bill put some day. I probably continue for support in when I call them. The second thing, one caller they make a point why Mr. Derrick should not be one of them people and the way they go to court, where he should be recused for going to court. Yes, I think a similar question I can get, but not so specifically for Mr. Derrick. This that they go for JFK. We all man they make reference to today. JFK, you know in the law, saying that's where you be. And you as an individual, you register. You don't only register, you vote. The party, you don't advise the party not do so. As a lawyer, we understand. We not feel say that they say not only slap na the face of APC, but na the slap na the face of the very lawyer. When are the APC lawyer, somebody like in the JFK.
Why? Why this happen? Okay, so we take this other call. Sorry about that. I don't know why. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and inside the call phone.
Sembe Pierre, this is Abdul Cabo again from Glasgow, Scotland. The line not been clear, so if you say you go give me another shot.
Very clear. It's clear now. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, good. So basically, what I will say is, I appreciate Mr. Berete for coming around all the time. I don't follow now for long. What Mr. Berete say earlier, he accept say APC say make mistake. Like I say, we been get Pakaba and Eskoroma 10 years each for let them for be reform the electoral commission. They fail for do that. And that give we this thing what they go through right now. Therefore, we don't make a reform. We for make it impossible for Mother Bio for do what they do so. Even the anti-corruption. Therefore, don't make a reform for make sure say not to the president they appoint them people there. Common sense tell we say if I appoint somebody and go work for me your interest. But then get the opportunity then there for make these reforms there so that this thing not for be happen. You look at the president of Kenya, Ruto, as soon as he come in, he make it clear about one of the first interview, say he don't remove the funding of the police force from the office of the president because he want to create an independent police force so that if any minister make a mistake or commit a crime, then therefore go after them and investigate them. So all of them here, Pakaba them get opportunity for do, Pakuruma get opportunity for do, why they not do them? Now only God know. All this not what happen. But my Mother Bio for be able to get the opportunity for appoint an electoral commissioner or anti-corruption or put all them people away they put in the police or the army. So I tell you now, thank you.
Thank you. All right, so I take one last call. One last call inside the program. This is not the last call, not the program today. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and inside the call from. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah, we had. This is a concerned citizen that they call right from USA, Maryland. Yeah, unfortunately, I come almost late towards the end of the program. Now, one of the call in line. What me just they try for talk because I know get the full background of what Mr. Berete talk about APC where they failed for going out the court. But we all know how the court system they operate in that country under Mother Bio in regime. Of course, we know say even if APC for be going at that court they na both case. And for what you will understand, even Charles Magai be make an attempt and take the matter in a court. But what was the outcome? and obviously nothing good come out of that. So what TB they try for talk here is that now all wait and see for say APC don't blunder, APC don't blunder. We all know how Madabio they operate. Madabio don't go and pull 10 parliamentarian. He bastardize the constitution. Madabio, even if what the previous scholar talk about the past administration Pakaba and EBK for don't reform the electoral laws, even if that for be happen, that man for become still and bastardize the constitution just for suit in own stuff, in own cause we want to do. So now that's me they look at. No matter how, if I don't meet a very good system, they can't meet, and so Madabio na the kind man we in just believe say what he want do na it for do for let it continue power. So to me, even if we meet the best reform, if we become and change everything, just like we change the name from NEC to ECSL. Now, man, he not just believe in peace, he just believes say yes. He for continue for rule that country, they, just like Koti Sojamai, they say till he die of 40 years, which is bad. So, but me believe say there is light at the end of the tunnel. Lord, watch and see what the tripartite go bring. Me believe say there must be recommendations. I strongly believe that one day for everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that the last call where we take. We're actually all off the line right now. Sorry about that. And Abdullah Bete. You don't listen to all of the callers them, then comments them. Some and different other things the way they don't say. Waiting that you respond.
First, now for tell all plenty thank you for letting them be part of this program. And they make very good observations, very good contributions, and very, very solid questions. The first one, the person say, why me not take the Electoral Commission to court? It's unfortunate that not to me for take them to court. The party, we get structures them, we get an executive, and we get a leader of the party, and we get a chairman for the party, and we get flag bearer of the party. Then if any party there, we get very, very solid lawyers there. I will tell you, say the APC now one of the parties there. We get a marathon of lawyers, highly experienced. And one of them come very clearly and advise. When Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, the former Minister of Justice and Attorney General, he say, he not take to court. He go through the leadership of the party that we have nothing to lose by us going the legal whilst we're taking the political decision. So if me for day as part of the executive, maybe if we not agree for going to court, maybe in that collective decision where I go be binding, I will pull me aid say, me being stand for going to court. So basically, the party's structure, not only them being say for going to court, but they advised otherwise. So it is not me. If me for do and self, it's discretional, but the onus is not on me.
Yeah, now with this discretion allowing people and they ask now, why you not say no to you not to the executive member, but yeah, you not salon post, you vote, you register.
Well, I not be want as a party person, I not be want for go beyond the party in decision. I not be one for do that. May not look like say waiting and call anti-party activity or something like that. So now I make them entrust. Now that make even some lawyers them will not be agree for where the party not gonna court, then decide for go with the decision of the party.
Okay.
So I don't want to be seen as the person where in that mix accommodate, especially where me not a part of the executive as well. Then they say why 2023 elections not be part of the dialogue. The APC been go with that. It been in part of the script as issues that we they want for discourse. Now I then say that is not going to be part of the conversation. Straight up. Now they may be say, if that was not going to be part of the conversation, I said it on this program. Now therefore say, well, you know what? The thing we there to we as a party, the starting point for let we get a conversation around the thing we don't pull as now we on press release that the elections were rigged and all the reports and we can support that. The moment they say no to part of that conversation, I will say, well, I need to go consult my party members and civil unions. Instead of going to sit there, you sit them, then I say, okay, well, you know, if I make you people then go parliament. So that is one thing where now me own position very clear on that. Then somebody say why the appointment of officials. That person they make a very good point, Sengwe Pierre. Waiting for do for make it very difficult for let a president not interfere with state institutions. For let president not interfere with the electoral commission, the ACC. That's a very important point. And how do we start that? Now that makes me give credit. Tijan Kaba, late president, will start on this committee, on constitutional review committee. We come, we do them, we not done them, who constitutes the thing. In fact, the way they mean do them, SLPP get members then, APC get members then, all the other parties them within a parliament, they all get members, civil society, / they all. Eventually, we're not able to complete all the things then for discuss. But one of the things that we maybe they look forward to, now for even separate the office of Minister of Justice, which is a political appointment, and that of being the Attorney General at the same time. Because the Attorney General...
One of the promise of Anes by Kuruma.
Yes. So waiting be happen now, when Anes Kuruma go to the legal commission, now they say that position is in the constitution, they no go touch them, let them include them in the constitutional review. So it is there as part of the recommendations. So then go separate them because the Attorney General will be the people's attorney. It not go be political appointment when you get be for go prosecute on behalf of the government, then at the same time you be the Attorney General. It not they work so, especially within we own context of separation of powers or they practice necessarily. So I agree with that person there. For let we strengthen state institutions, it is how do we make sure? Because if you go look the powers of the executive, especially the presidency, then so boku, virtually everything in the appoint. So if me they appoint everybody, then I'm a party, then a parliament to get majority, definitely the person, like a checkered person, it is sell through. That way, now so they compromise the state institutions. Because that person there, in allegiance, get forbid to the person you appoint them. So for make it very difficult. Thank you. Thank you. That's now one clear example. The position of the clerk of parliament, if for be a career civil servant, now administrative role, and not for be a politician. Because your role there is to serve all the parties in parliament, all the members of parliament, irrespective of your political affiliation. So that now one thing back way, now a misnomer now constitution, for say the president and they appoint and you go appoint a career. If now the president they appoint, there should be a clear thing say the person not for be a definitive party operative. Parang clear. Now one of the SLPP talks them. Let me put on so very broadly. Then the person, you know, the Supreme Court now Nigeria, remember when they may get the elections, where they challenge Bola Tinubu. You get to Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi of the PDP. Then gets the population, the two parties combined. Then for don't say, will not they participate. But what did they do? First, they say Tinubu not even get the qualification we claim say he studied in America. Now in the Ngona Supreme Court, they say because they not transmit the results them electronically at the portal as required. Then go there, not because they 100% believe in the judiciary, but now it is established, say, at least they went to court. The court now ain't go rule the Supreme Court because now only get that power there for nullify. So that was the same thing with some of my lawyer friends them. They say, Berete, why una party not been take that action? Una just do one, that thing about a plan B. So to the best of my ability, these are the questions where I feel say come. And for me, when I come in a platform like this, I also mindful for subject myself to scrutiny. Because I don't want let people then feel say, they come in with the demagoguery, feeling say I know everything. No, I am not that kind of person. I subject myself to public scrutiny because at the end of the day, I know they go with the disposition say, I should always be Mr. Right. And when people then disagree with me, they respect that very eloquently. And so I just want to acknowledge that publicly say, all those that don't agree with me analysis, I still doff me hats to them. I respect them and I respect their views. But at the end of the day, now history, now in here for either validate or
Okay,
indicate
so as
me.
that they drop in, somebody I just see this comment from this person, Ahmed Kul again. He said that excuses flimsy, sir. You should take the case to court as an ordinary citizen, not as an APC member. The Constitution made that provision.
Well, maybe at the time I not decide for take that angle there. Maybe I use my discretion for go with the party in line. We no mean say I know come publicly for say it was a mistake, just like how other lawyers them, we very senior in the profession, come out and say, me not take that action day for Kerango, but I use the discretion. So that was the discretion I spoke about.
Okay, so quickly, I don't know, Papis say, when you dig all, you will fall them inside. APC bring the intent to a constitution because they feel say they na power forever. So this coward called bill, they misuse them by the people them.
Well, the 1991 constitution, it don't take. Not forget, say, we've been there under one party rule for many, many years. Now, the truth, after we don't come, not forget, say, 1989, we've been get a tsunami all over the world. We say we forgo multi-party democracy. And that come after the collapse of the Berlin Wall and the events that will happen in China, the Tiananmen Square. So Naim, the Bretton Woods institutions, the IMF, the World Bank, etc., now they say, well, we they withhold support. Any country we know they go to democracy. A member I participate, then tell them that in Afrobe College still as a student, but I go, then tell them that as a student leader now at the bank complex, where the World Bank sponsor a forum, we then call CAS, that's a country assistance strategy. Then I for go look the needs of the people them and also moving forward. So then the thing will come out clearly now that any country where not they go through the multi-party way, then they withhold aid. So that they make Boku countries them, they're not being prepared, but then go for it, multi-party. Because I remember one of the quotations them, one of the quotes where late President Momogi, where them be the pressure for the multi-party, is say, and I still remember that quotation were memorized. A country with deep tribal cleavages cannot overnight become multi-party democracy, unquote. So then, that political science will be just beginning and for so all them quotes then that they take and say, wow, that 10 day, they say, will not become democratic overnight with all the tribal things. But eventually, when the wind of change came, it became unstoppable. Therefore, then they therefore put a committee for draft the 1991 Constitution. Now that make, after the war, one of the key recommendations of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission report, then say the government of the day should endeavor to revisit the 1991 Constitution so that it will reflect the realities of the day. Now that they happen, where Tijan Kaba starts that conversation, then we come, we set up the committee, we begin the conversation with the expectation that when President Bio come after 2018, in back for take, and now we move away. So that is the trajectory. And I can recognize, say, one of the key players them we express profound commitment, now the former Attorney General Minister of Justice, Frank Kagbo. He was very committed to that because I was part of the preliminary conversation where we constitute the committee, say them bring Justice Kawa.
All right, we get 1,302 we watch on YouTube, and then on Facebook we get 269. Please, you already watch now YouTube and Facebook. Please don't forget for like and share the program. Please don't forget for like. We get 542 likes. Please add the like for we. And you will not subscribe. Please consider for subscribe before you go. We actually don't come to the end of the program. What do you want for left with me in 1 minute?
I tell you plenty. Thank you as always for create this kind of platform for discuss issues them we get for do about our country. And today conversation, I can summarize them that they anchor around good governance and best democratic practices them. We will make a country move from being a fledgling democracy to one that could be trusted by the state. The state institutions could be trusted, and we can repose confidence in them. And that can only happen by them exhibiting a very impeccable professionalism in the way that they conduct things. That way I will have that trust in them. And of course, the voices them with the avenue where you make for let will get people there for also be part of this program by texting and by calling, I think say it further enrich this program here. Now that make I want for tell the callers them and the people that we send the messages them. Plenty thank you as well. And for me, as I can say, I am an open book. Come and challenge me. I am not the best debater, but when you come, we be able, because me not a fan of what I call evidence-based practice. If I talk something, where is the evidence? And this is where my analysis anchor them by relying on provisions in the Constitution and the best practice that will be done to happen. So I tell you plenty, thank you for this opportunity as always.
Thank you for joining. We within the shortest possible time. You even make yourself available for come on the program. I appreciate your time, like always. Thank you very much, and we wish you all the best as you're going to go rest with your family.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Yeah. All right. Thank you also to you who watch and share the program. We appreciate your time with we inside the program. Thank you for you criticize. And like I've been telling you at the beginning of the program, say when a matter be reached through sister admin say, you know, the way I would put it in yesterday, Abdul Sef come and tell me say, yeah, the information was nice, it would be great to be true, but the way when I do na really cool salon people, okay, we saw it, but let we look at this thing. A lot of things them they not like a defense, but the bottom line or the fruit of the matter is, one way or the other, salon post, salon post, we all responsible for waiting to happen. So, in as much as matter be thief the election, but again, some of we responsible for the thief waiting thief the election. Because some of we will be the telling and and interestingly with happiness, with joy, when they make video, they send them out, say, when they go eat the money, and then when they vote to someone for vote. Now that number they be want for just rig the election. We tell una, say, una no go eat 10,000, 15,000 for one green day, and una suffer for 5 years. But when they get fun in that. And then some of the other one, they will not be part of them. We don't know, we don't know eat and not drink. We not go punish them. Some of una, we go wear polo. We una no say not today on a hot day. Not today on a get for vote for. We not go and dance. We not take their money. We see the former deputy justice minister, all boku money behind back. You know, they count the polo there. When they jog the polo na the hand and they give una money, una they enjoy that money next day. Then una they make video, una they send out say we eat them money, we vote who's one for vote. Now then thief, some of una give the opportunity for let them thief the election. So something then they find let we make let una know say what una do it wrong. If find una feel the pain say yes, what una do it wrong, not for today, and for tomorrow. Let una not make that kind of mistake there. For some people then we not be part of our way they take offense right now. We sorry, but again we get for put them how we get for put them. Normally, when I know say we program, it can be that kind of ridicule, fun, and other things. Then, yeah, and so we don't use for them from the start of the matter to this particular time. Day, most of us can laugh for the ridicule government. So if again the table turns small ridicule and also you day not vex, yeah, na so no more the table can day. But again, we will continue for cover the same information where you want for the year from we, yeah. So we beg, yeah, and in the meantime, if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean battle, we just want for make we had go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. No mean battle, we just want for make we had go before. Do ya? This election will happen so 2023. If we as Salon people are not learn from this election, take them from me today say we know they ever learn again. The handwriting then at the wall, big one. The technique where they use for thief the election, from the politicians to we the citizens, them, all of we, one way or the other, contribute. Follow we choose how we choose. We know say something like in there, then say, mother be able to realize this and that, this. Again, some of the things that we mother be able to get away with, we they give them a reason for do. Yeah, because when he hear we kapu, everybody they lay down. Inside Guinea as we talk so. For just the one that we get accident, we then say the government diverts the money, who say no for go. They all come on do, they protest, elect what happen. Military and the military government not the joke. Then come on, they not afraid nothing. You know say one, two person get for sacrifice, for let other person they benefit. Now the French mentality than you. Even the big French country, when they then get French, the France, when they ready. They don't care what happen. How police beat them, how police do them. They don't care. Then they come on though. And when they come out, now when you see one, two person, you see the police then maybe when they go attack the protesters, then they afraid. Then they afraid. But we all now we afraid. I know. So some people will say, well, you can't know. Because one way or the other, Marabio no say the Stephen style where you say just knock one no more, they all they won't go. Now Marabio implement so it right now. So, but we get to make sure say one day, we kick that fairness in we and we stand up to anything we get for happen. Let us say anything happen, it happen. We stand up and make sure say anything happen, it happen. We not care. Like we push, we don't beat, push inside, will stay where the tower for you now. Anything happen, it happen. Now they only one day we get for go to. But again, we get for do things them. I not they blame every people, but I they blame. Like I say, some people them now the same one take money and polo. And we see South Freetown, we see all Southside matter be able to go. The truth of the matter is it pull crowd. Then they nobody know for waiting now. Whether now they one day we go full up the crowd or waiting, it pull crowd. And now that video, then now that picture day, now matter be want. So he spend the money. They say, hey, some people then be angry, they not get, okay, we know. You do angry for now. Why you not take action now and make you not angry tomorrow? But again, you did eat today, one bag rest, and then next time you never eat them. Now as we talk so, we still side to go. We still side to go, but still, I hope say we will use this. We will use this. We will use this for actually correct several other things then. I hope say we will use this election, this one. Now I make the truth of the matter, we know we can't study and make fine face to now. Say, hey, that thing for tell we say, but we had one lie by the people lembo. No, we don't want to do it. We don't do it. We can make mistake on a waterman, but we don't want for deliberately lie and salon people. It's not possible. We don't go do it. We could try bad, all possible not for do that. So there with the big, yeah. Then we use this election for correct with future. Yeah, if not that, salon. It will always be like this. My name is Asemepe, the Freedom Fighter. Until we meet back again inside another beautiful edition, well, now go back and respect my producer. He tell me, say, please, play the music for people. I say, play the music for people them, so they will actually know or hear what they say. So if that be the case, let us see who's one part of the music them.
Gonna today, Gonna today, Madam Gonna today, now we all be the trouble. Gonna today, now we all be the rally. Gonna today, now we all be the campaign. Gonna today, they say you know they go Ghana. Gonna today, you know they go America. Gonna today, you know deserve forget power. Gonna today, now you overthrow Sasa. Gonna today, Sasa say na like the libel. Gonna today, we don't owe of petrol. Gonna today, we don't give you this power. Gonna today, you dey go China and London. Gonna today, you dey look with the small group. Gonna today, party office with the hustle. Gonna today, 2 bag rest for day. Gonna today, where you plate can't take. Gonna today, Madam Yobo tell me. Gonna today, if you don't give me work by this time. Gonna today, whose time will go better? Gonna today, hey, baby. Gonna today. Gonna today. Now me you be so far. Gonna today. Now you dey go already na pop. Gonna today. So you dey already na marketing. Gonna today. Now you already na moto. Gonna today. Now we give you this power. Gonna today. So your team will dey struggle. Gonna today. Party office will dey suffer. Gonna today. Today you no give me.